from the Villa man, Jeff from the Villa man. You know what time it is. The voice of the Villains, and this is the transfer talk. What's all about the Villa, you know what I mean? What's going on with who's coming in, who's going out. All of that talk. But with the COVID going on, I wasn't actually going to pick on this yet. I was going to wait until next week. But there's been rumours. There's always going to be rumours. So let's get into this, man. Boom. Players in. There's been David Brooks. Yeah, that player there from Bournemouth. Is what? 23 years old. Is what this season, 3 goals, 5 assists in 16 games. It's quite a good stat. It's just that last season, I'm sure when he was in the Premier League, he didn't have that many games. I don't know if he was injured, but he had about 6 games out of the 38 really. So he didn't really do too much. But this season in for Bournemouth, he's showing he can prove. He's showing that he's got good. He can do business in it. He's showing that he can play cam. He can also play in the right wing or the left wing. So many options for Villa there, and plus, you know, Villa love to get people that like to play in different positions, not just one. As we don't know where Jack's gonna play, he's gonna play in the left or cam. So you know what I mean? Like these players is what Villa need, and we need that versatility. We need that you get me different players that can play in different positions. So it would be a good shout. It sums very probably from 10 to 15. It could even be higher. Right now, this is from that value that I've got from like a few months ago. Right now, to the way how he's playing, it could be higher. So we just have to wait and see. For me personally, if it's cheap, if it's about 15 under 15 mil, I'll probably look at it. Even a swap with somebody, we can look at that into that. Like we can get that in there, innit? Also, next player that's also been rumoured in. Well, that's also the same cam, same winger situation. I doubt we're gonna go for both. It's either the one or the other. But Mikel, I'm not gonna say his last name, but Michael, him there. From Reading, he's 19 years old, a few years younger than Brooks, but he's got 4 goals this season. You know what I mean? So his value is cheaper than Brooks's as well, 7 to 12 million. It could be more now for how they're playing, but again, he's a good player for Reading right now. He's showing that he's playing very well. Like I've watched a few games when he's in there, and he's playing quite good. And like I have to give it him. So for me, again, either one of them, I'll happily get in just to boost up the squad rotation, to have a, you know what I mean, they're good squad players in it. So again, it'd be nice to have. It's better than, I'm not saying obviously Ramsey's still young, he's still got players, he's still got years to come, but having them on the bench would be much better for a replacement to come on 70th minute, do a bit of danger. So they're the 2 players coming in. Also, players that also are coming in the room about. Barkley's came out now with a value. Rumours, I'm not 100% sure if it's true, but about 30 mil. Like I said, for me, if he stays not injured and he does a great season, how he started when he came to the team, maybe any like 30 mil or a player plus 20 mil, something like that. I no chance we won't take that probably, but again, there's different options here in it. For me, I just need to see Barkley, because he's missed out on 7 games since he's come in, man. That's half of the games he's played, isn't it? Like, come on, man. Like, I just have to say, and it's only a hamstring like injury. Like, I know it's a big thing, but at the same time, he gets these, and he gets these quite frequently. So I just don't know. I'm not too sure if you wanna take the risk and spend 30 mil. We can also go look somewhere else. I don't know. Like I said, for me, my decision won't come into the end of the season, and we go from there and see what happens there for me with Barkley. But again, if he comes back in and bosses it out the way he bossed that when he first came in, then yeah, throw the cash, and it's simple. But yeah, man, they're the 3 players that have been booked in, and players to stay as well. So let's move on to players swiftly now to the players that are going out, rumoured out, and we're gonna start with Frederick. Right back. For me, this is disappointing, as in my opinion. I want to see him stay. I want to see him get a chance. I feel like he's much younger than Almo. As in, like, Almo's still got, like, 1 season left. So, like, again, Fred would have been better. You know what I mean? He's got years and he's still young. He can still get better in it. And for me, I think he's a good player. But at the same time, if you look at Dean, how he's playing it, if Matty Cash it there, he's going with Almo. So, fair enough, man. Frederick, I would happily, and I think it's Istanbul looking at him as well. So, again, he's going to change a whole different league. So, better for him. I'm disappointed, but again, if he goes, I do want another replacement. Like I said, Almo's old. Like he's soon out the door, innit? So, for me, I don't know where he's going with that with Dean, but also plays out. Kane Davis, he's not gone yet. Personally, for me, I don't think he'll go in January because Dean's still looking for a striker because Wes is still out, and we ain't gonna send our only second striker out when we've only then leaves us with one striker. It makes no sense. So until I see Dean go actually get another striker in, I don't see Davis going anywhere yet, 100%. So we have to wait on that one there. But he's been linked to teams as in Swansea, Bournemouth, Stoke. So even still the Bournemouth one, if you want Brooks, yo, give a quick trade in it or something like that. But they're the players in there. Also now, last thing I'm going to put on. Big shot today what I heard in it, and it's kind of a mad one in it, because we brought their keeper in it, but Tom Heaton in it. Tom, like Arsenal looking at him. Man like Arsenal, the Solo's their keeper, and they want to take our backup keeper to make it their backup keeper. Then it will leave us with Jed. Like, don't get me wrong, Jed is a good keeper, but for me, for a backup keeper in the Premier League, nah man, nah. Heaton needs to stay for me. Heaton needs to stay for the end of the season. Unless Arsenal come with a bit of cash, maybe in it, then we can just let him go. But we have to wait and see what happens in it. But bleeding now, what a turnaround. We buy their keeper, make him our number one. You get me? And then they want to take our number two and try to... He probably go there and become their number one knowing him. Because, you know, you get me? You know any Villa player. You get me? But, yeah, man, they're the transfers that have been linked in. Transfers that have been linked out. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Due to the COVID, I don't see anything happening this week with players coming in or even players going out. I'll wait until next week. Not long left for the transfers, but again, man, when the new news come in, I'll be out with a new vid. So you know who it is. Steph the Villa man. Voice of the Villa. It's a transfer talk, and we're out.